And so we decided we would do it this summer and celebrate our 90th year.
90th, that's right.
I'm in the 90th
Yeah,
year.
right.
now. I turned
And
89.
Claude, aren't you a year ahead of us? Aren't you in your 91st year?
You ain't
Not
turned
yet.
90 yet, have you?
No,
Oh.
the 5th of September.
Okay, so we're all in our 90th year except Carter, who's 5 or 6 years younger.
I'm in my 10th decade.
10th
You're
decade.
just a baby.
I'm just a baby.
Yeah,
But getting back to your brother, he founded this group called the
Yeah.
Piedmont Literary Society.
right.
And all of the original guys are dead except Coleman Budd. You remember Coleman Budd?
Coleman,
He was
Owens.
he was a Chi-Phi.
Yeah,
And Lamar Oglesby
and-
married a girl named Jane Martin.
yeah, right.
Very sick.
I know James.
Oh, she's sick? I'm sorry to
Very
hear.
sick.
Now, Bubba, if it was not for Roland Radford and Preston Stevens, that thing would have go down the drain. Because they're the ones.
No, you're the one that
No,
keeps it going.
I'm not going to be doing it anymore. But
That's what
they're
you
the,
always say.
every week, every month, they call up the people who are supposed to be members. And the younger members, they don't give a damn. They don't help. They don't do anything.
Yeah.
And
You mean guys like Smith?
no, what guys that Carter got in, like your
Stocky? Let's
no,
start-
Stocky's a good worker.
Oh.
There's a fellow named C.V. Nally that
We
Stocky
didn't
and
take him in.
but you wanted to take him in.
I didn't want to take
Well,
him
I
in.
didn't want to take it.
But they did take him in. Stocky, listen to me.
He refused to get in.
He didn't want to get in. And then there was another friend of Carter's, a cousin of Carter's, the eye doctor. What's his name, Carter?
Sonny McCoy.
Sonny McCoy. He came to one meeting and then he's out of it.
He moved to Idaho.
He moved to Idaho.
Okay. We do that to people. Some people just leave the state when they meet us.
That's
They
right.
just leave.
But I mean, Dave Gambrell was one too. Dave came to one meeting. You remember Dave? He was a U.S. senator,
Yeah.
and he was appointed by Jimmy Carter or somebody.
He was deaf, he couldn't hear anything.
Is that what the trouble with it? But if it wasn't for Roland Radford and Preston Stevens, that organization would not be meeting.
Well,
Because
that-
every month they call up, they divide the list of members, and they call up. The younger fellas don't do a goddamn thing.
Don't talk about that, man.
I am talking about it. I want you to know.
Oh, shut up.
If it wasn't for these two guys, well, I'm praising you, Steve. Will
I know
you
you
shut
are.
up, for God's sake?
Let me tell you.
Go ahead and praise me. That's
All right.
Let me say, you're right.
I am right.
Right. Don't
By the way,
argue.
let me
He was
throw
right.
this
Don't
in.
argue.
Why?
It started in 1988.
Is
1988.
that when it started?
And Lamar likes to joke and say that the reason Scott started it was because those were guys he had sold insurance to.
That's about right, too.
Which could be right. I don't know or not.
I think it's pretty
Well,
close.
it's people that would return his calls too. I think that was part of it. But,
Return his calls. I love it.
you remember the original? One of the original rules was
Right.
you had to come with a dirty joke.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
That was one of the original rules.
That's right.
Oh, really? I didn't. And now we come with the same dirty joke every time, and nobody
So
remembers.
that's the only one.
Nobody remembers. You're
But
right.
The trouble is, when I come, I can't remember the punchline anymore.
But Bob, I want to repeat: if it wasn't for Roland and Stevens, this thing would have gone down the drain.
Well,
But it's still percolating.
We gotta keep it going.
They're keeping it going.
We got some young
That's
people
right.
coming, 75 years old, I think.
I'm sure Charles is either up here or down here. Either
He's
one
up
of
there.
them. He's listening wherever he is.
He is. He is the best.
But we've had a lot of fun with it.
We sure have. And Scott is really the one that all kind of everybody congregates around because he's the one that kept us
We don't have
together.
a charity we look after.
No.
We don't look after
But now, Bob, I do want to ask you one question.
Yeah.
I was handing out something about Claude being a star
Yeah.
at Fritz Orr's. Now,
75 pounds.
60 pounds.
60.
You were 60 pounds. Captain,
60.
yeah, captain of the army team.
Good night.
You and Stocky did not go to Fritz Orr's.
Oh,
What-
I went.
Well, I don't know why I couldn't find your name.
Very undistinguished.
All right. What, do you remember? Do you remember Steve out
I
there?
remember. Oh, yeah.
Nobody will remember me on the football field.
Yes, you were. You're the biggest guy on the team,
Yeah, I
Steve.
stood
I
there.
was. I tried to, sort of disappear when somebody ran at me with a football.
Right.
Somebody tried to throw a football to me, I'd turn my back.
Well, you see this knee right here?
Yeah.
That was, we were playing touch football after I got out of the Air Force, actually, at Fritz Orr's.
Mhm.
And Jimmy Gallivan. Remember
Yeah,
Jimmy
Matt Joan
Gallivan?
Fish.
I
Yeah.
see him in Highlands.
I
and
see him.
stuff.
Jimmy Gallivan was trying to block John Grant, but John Grant being John Grant he got the hell out of the way, but I was just sort of
Right.
there, and he hit me right here.
Oh, Lord.
And really just destroyed my knee. And 40 years later, it was just bone on bone. I looked, my feet, my knees would be touching right now. It was so knocked me on this leg.
Is that right?
So they finally fixed
You
it.
need a good lawyer, I'd sue him right
Yeah,
now.
but Sue John Grant.
Yeah.
His estate's worth about
No,
$100
I
million.
got to sue Johnny Grant's estate because he's got a lot of money.
Well, I
in
did.
it.
I took Bubba
He
to
got out of the
Buckhead.
way.
I showed him all of John Grant's land.
Oh, yeah. All
Up
that
there
stuff
across
they
from
do.
the cyclorama and
Yes.
all that. And I said John Grant was so smart. He gave him a ground lease
Right.
40 years ago with
Right.
the cousin property. He
Right.
didn't sell it. And now that it's matured, the state got millions and millions of dollars out of it.
Well, you know, John and Frank Owens were first cousins.
No, no.
And Owens never got any of that. I never understood. Grant got the whole darn
I think he
thing.
did, but he won't admit it.
You think Owens did?
Yeah.
Well, now Owens,
Well, now you're the cousin too. Why didn't you get anything?
I didn't get anything either. But what I'm saying is they were first cousins. And isn't there some old Presbyterian rule that the oldest son, it goes down to the oldest son to the oldest son?
Maybe. I don't know.
And John's father,
That's the Brits.
Was that the Brits?
Scottish? Just a Scottish.
Scottish.
In England too.
All right, well, maybe the Grants were Scottish.
Primogeniture.
Grant's Scottish.
Right.
Grants did it.
All right, but Bubba, getting back to the West Wesley crowd,
Yeah.
the girl that lived behind you was named Relia Ann Stevenson.
We were talking about radio
All right.
earlier.
Well, now, didn't she marry somebody that
Billy Beach.
Billy Beach? I don't know whether you married. I think he was at Norfolk one year with you.
Yeah.
Noah Fulton, he's a good guy.
Is he dead or alive?
He's dead, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
he
did.
died
It
50
really
years
is?
ago.
She's.
Realia's dead.
All right, but now didn't Relia Ann also have a younger sister?
I fell in lust with Rita Ann when I was 13.
Everybody did, didn't they?
Everybody never saw
It was
her.
pure lust.
Right.
Pure lust.
I took her to a drive-in movie and I barely made it home.
Well, didn't she also have a younger sister?
She did.
And what was her
Mary
name?
Ann or something
Mary
like that.
Lou.
Mary Lou.
Mary Lou.
Now, what? You never know what happened to her.
No, I don't.
She
It had
was,
a brother,
she was
Steve.
embarrassed
Whatever happened to
by
Steve?
Aurelia so bad and her mother that she moved to New Orleans.
Oh,
Is that
no,
right, Mary
the
Lou?
mother did a little drinking, didn't she?
A little drinking, yeah.
Little
The
drink.
mother could drink a fifth of whiskey in about an hour.
Okay. Then my
The
last,
gentleman's what it would be.
all right,
Tell him
now,
about Foley Beach.
all right.
But she was a good gal, let me
He's
tell
a
you, really.
Episcopal priest.
Don't pick on her
He's a-
because
he's an archbishop.
she did a little drinking and she
Episcopal.
did a little
I know he
fooling
is.
around, but she was a
He's
good
a
gal.
Episcopal.
Who's that?
Oh, Rita's mother.
Rita's
Lillian.
mother.
Right.
Lillian.
Coach,
Yeah.
Foley Beach.
Well, you know, that was part of our property.
I thought it was a part of your
And my
property.
father sold that back half.
Because the house was kind of built at an angle, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Or something like that.
it was, there were garages up there.
Right.
Remember that stocking?
Garages,
They
they
look
look
like-
those carriage houses. That
Well,
thing was
whatever.
built
Oh,
back
is
in the dog cages.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, they were carriage
Yeah.
houses.
Yeah.
Right. Well, now, Bubba, didn't Jim Hickey's aunt live
Yeah,
across the street from you?
Yeah.
His grandmother.
His grandmother. Now, what was her name? Was it what? Did they call her Miss Ada, or was that somebody
I
else?
called her Miss Hickey.
Miss Hickey. That's good enough.
Yeah.
Right.
That really is a,
She tolerated us.
right. Well, then, who lived next door to you all on the left?
Oh,
Was that Patterson? Harold Patterson?
Patterson.
Right. I don't know who lives there
It
now.
was Johnson.
Isabel Johnson.
Isabel Johnson.
Oh,
But then,
old maid, Isabel.
Patterson married Pam Johnson,
Right.
and that became the Patterson house. I don't know what they did with Isabel.
Right.
She was tough, Isabel.
Right.
Yeah, Blake had a good stamp collection.
Oh, she
You remember
did?
that? Yeah, we used to collect stamps. She had the best stamp collection. you've
Who's
ever
that?
seen. Mrs. Johnson.
Oh, did she?
All right. Stocky. Didn't Stocky? He lived there as long as you can remember. Weren't you born there in 1934 in that same house?
I wasn't born there, but I almost was.
Right.
Stocky was there when we moved there. I was 4 years old in 1934.
All
We
right.
were
All
there.
right. Now you all moved there from where?
Morningside.
Morningside.
That was my parents.
In
I was
19
born into Morningside.
born into Morningside, 1934.
Charles too, yeah.
Did the Healy's back of you all on Vernon Road? You don't know when they built their houses. Oliver and Bill Healy.
Yeah, I remember.
We know well.
We know
We
well.
helped
We
them build it.
used to sell them Coca-Colas.
Did you really?
Coca-Cola. We would take our little red wagon. And,
Right.
And one day, Charles and I got the bright idea, and we asked the guy, "Would you like to buy a beer?" And I said, "Sure." So we went and got Big Charlie's beer. And started selling that we sold that for a dime instead of
That is great. That is great.
You sold Big Charlie's beer for a dime.
for a dime for just a few days.
Right.
What was your coffee?
Hey, just a few days. Tell us what happened after those.
Well, they caught up with us.
Very good cost basis, anyway.
When did Dr. Paulin build this house? Bill Minnick?
I don't,
Ring a bell at all?
yeah, no, I know.
Well, didn't the Paulins' house face on Andrews,
Yeah.
and the Minnicks faced on Vernon Road?
Yeah.
Paulin gave Bill Minnick the lot. that they-
Right.
yeah.
Right.
Carlisle Fraser's house was way back in.
Yes.
Right.
You couldn't even see it, could you?
Really was on Haversham.
It
was on Haversham,
But the driveway came in from
Right.
Vernon.
An unmarked
Right.
driveway.
By the way, that house burned about 5 years ago.
It's been rebuilt, hasn't it?
I told Bubba about it, Gary Hull.
Gary Hill, right?
Rebuilt it.
Oh, was that the same house?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He had the plans, the original plans, and built it again.
All right, Bubba.
Rebuilt it.
You and Claude were at Macaulay, but Claude, you were 1 year ahead of him, but you stayed an extra year because of post-grad.
Because he was retarded, he had to stay there.
No,
He wanted to be
No,
full
it's, well, we all should have stayed next year.
Yeah, we skipped a grade because there was no 8th grade.
no 8th grade, that's right.
Yeah, 11
No
years.
8th grade, no Fulton.
We didn't have 8th grade.
Right.
I started Macaulay School in 1950, so what year were you there?
47.
Oh, so, I missed you.
All right, Bubba. Who? All right, if you and Claude got out the same year because he took an extra year, who else came to Tech with you and Claude and were Fi, or can you remember?
From Macaulay?
We've already
Yeah.
talked about him. I think Claude and I were the only ones from Macaulay.
Is that right?
Yeah.
What about Fondle McQuarrie? I thought he was at Fi.
He was a
Fondle
movie
went
actor.
to Tech. Fondle didn't go to Tech.
He didn't.
He was a movie actor.
We went.
I think he went to
Walter
Hollywood.
Mitchell.
Told Walter Mitchell.
He won the kind of.
He was a Fidel.
He was
He was a Fidel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all.
But,
yeah,
didn't,
that was
but,
wrong.
but didn't Fondle 1 year Fi over at Georgia?
Yeah, Georgia.
Right.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That was when they had the murder.
What
that
happened to
time.
Fondle?
Yeah, burned down the.
I don't know. He just died of old age,
He
didn't he?
got married when he was about 70.
Yeah, something like
He had
that.
a baby.
And wasn't he in a movie too?
Oh,
Scott
Two Girls Tonight.
Scott
He played
Fitzgerald.
Collis. He played the character Collis Clay.
This
His
guy.
name,
And it
his
was
name,
in the-
his
it was
stage
in the-
name was John Fondle.
John Fondle.
Is that right? No kidding.
His movie name was John Fondle, and he was in a bar with Dick Diver and the woman who was the protagonist in the movie, and they were in a bar.
Right.
And he had one line: "The bird has flown,
The bird is flown.
flown."
All
He
right.
pronounced it like old Atlanta's do. The bird has flown.
Bird is okay. Well,
I tried to
That was
find
his
that
line.
movie. I guess.
I'm flying right now to the doctor, and it's great seeing you.
Oh,
And you've
thank
got
you.
more energy than all of us put
Thank
together.
you.
And I don't know how the hell you do it.
Well,
Stay where you are.
you got to keep trucking.
You're doing it too. Chrissy, thanks for letting us come
Yeah,
by.
old man.
Stay guy stock. See you later,
Thank you
Claude.
a lot.
See you, doctor.
Yeah.
Go.